thoughts and memories. Hurry to book your stateroom today.
Hello, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM. Look who's here.
Oh, my Lord.
Tom Hanks. Tom, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Tom has a new novel out. Your first novel, the making of another major motion picture masterpiece, which I adored. This is really taking all your experiences over the years in making movies and changing a bunch of names.
Every good thing that happened in there, I witnessed. Every knothead thing that happens in there, I am guilty of.
Yes, right.
So if somebody says something stupid, that's what I did. If someone does something great, that's what I saw.
So Tom has programmed a couple of movies tonight, Casablanca, which will be our first film, and then Betty Davis comes up quite often here, so we'll have Jezebel a bit later in the evening. What inspired you to write this book? I sense that, it's clear that there was a lifelong love of motion pictures.
I had never read a book that captured the movie-making experience as I experienced making a movie. It's all about these human details, these odd little and very recognizable human moments that are about any great endeavor being accomplished by a huge team of people who must work together in order to make it happen. I think anybody who works in an office or on a construction site might think that the efforts that they put into their job are far removed from what goes into the making of a motion picture. It's actually much the same. Who causes a problem? Who's got an interesting idea? Who can make things happen a little faster than it happened? The end result is just different because you get a movie at the end of it.
If you were to take one thing away from the book, to me, again, it's this notion of you have no idea when you're going to accidentally capture magic or when something's going to go off the rails, no matter how well planned it might be. And there's a moment in the movie that we have coming up here at Casablanca, it's probably mostly true, involving the director, Michael Curtiz, and his star, Humphrey Bogart, and you include it in the book.
Right. I'd read this story a million years ago, and even if it's not true, the shooting of the scene itself is.
Yes.
Literally, from are you ready, and rolling, and all of that.
Yeah, that's right. This undoubtedly happened. The reasons for it,
we don't know.
We don't know.
The shot was this. Bogart, probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, back at a time when movies were done shooting at 5, meaning that everybody had a cocktail at 4:45.
Yeah.
You know, they called it a martini shot for a reason. It's because everybody is just finishing that first martini before the last shot. Bogey he's at Warner Brothers. The lights are wicked hot. There's 8 million extras that are all dressed up in their finery. They've been that way all day long. But it's called at the end of the day. They're going to need to start. Okay, all the shot is, probably in the script, on a piece of paper somewhere, is Rick steps forward and nods off camera. Now, who's he nodding to? Why is he nodding? Is he nodding to Sam? Is he nodding to say, go ahead, let that person in. Go ahead, give that money back. Go ahead, let that lady order another drink. We don't know what he...
And Bogey, as the story goes, asks. And Curtiz is like, I don't know.
We'll use it at some point. Right. And Bogey knows how movies are made. It says, all right. And what happens? Are we rolling out? Ding, 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 and action, Bogart. Yeah. Hits the mark, looks off camera, nods, and then that's the shot. All right, that was gotten at some point. And in the end of the movie, it ends up being one of the greatest motion picture moments in the history of all the motion pictures, because Victor Laszlo has gone up to the band, and he wants to drown out the Nazis singing some version of some Hitler Youth anthem by singing the Marseillaise, the French national anthem in Casablanca. And the band does not want to do it because they don't want to get in trouble from the Nazis, you know.
And they don't also want to do anything without the guy who signs the checks
saying, yeah,
their boss.
And so it's great because Victor Laszlo said, play the Marseillaise, play it. And the band looks over. I don't know if Bogey was even there that day. They just look over and then they start taking it. But interspersed in that is that scene of Bogart coming up, hitting a mark, giving a nod. Sometimes I just put that DVD on and scroll to that moment because I want to feel the hair on the back of my neck raise up as they then go around to everybody in the room singing the Marseillaise. Oh my God, is it a movie? And I'm going to guess that right after the shot, Bogey lit up a cigarette and said, so you're going to need me for the rest of the day, you know?
Right, and as we see, it's the moment in the movie where Bogart enters the fight. Then
That's right.
That's when he...
Right after that, I am shocked to find that there is gambling going on here. Your winnings,
it's everything. It's
Rick's is closed down, and the rest of the movie, ends up going on.
Yeah. All right, Tom, we'll talk more after the movie. Here it is, from 1942, Casablanca.